Colorado, Congressman Jared Polis introduced legislation nearly a year ago to decriminalize marijuana nationwide and regulate it like alcohol. The Congressman joins us live now. Congressman, you and I both know that you and your colleagues in D.C. aren't known for getting a whole heck of a lot done. How likely is it that you're going to be able to get a deal done on legalizing pot nationally?
Well, like on a lot of issues, Congress is lagging the country. Colorado and Washington have already fully legalized commercial sale of marijuana. A number of states, upwards of 20, have medical marijuana. People are really fed up with all the money going to the criminal gangs and the cartels, and they say, why don't we just regulate this? If towns fine, in Colorado, many towns don't allow it, and if other areas want to allow it, it should be up to them.
You are proposing to create a new agency as well, a new agency of a Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Marijuana, and Firearms. How would this enforce marijuana use?
And that's right. One thing to keep in mind when you're talking about legalizing marijuana, it's still a controlled substance. We have an interest in keeping it out of the hands of minors. When you go to a regulated store in Colorado, they're not going to sell to minors. We hope to put that corner drug dealer out of business who doesn't care if they're selling to a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old. So again, it's a controlled substance. We're going to look at, imports and exports, make sure it's all done through licensed dealers, make sure that nobody's selling to kids. And you can't do that when it's all underground. And that's one of the best arguments for why we need to do it in an above-board and regulated way.
Let's talk about what you guys did in Colorado this week, because a lot of folks, a lot of advocates are hailing it as a success, as an example of how something like this could potentially be taken to scale. Marijuana in Colorado stores, as I understand it at least, some of these prices are pretty steep, hundreds of dollars an ounce in some cases. That seems to be pretty pricey. If it's that expensive, what's the incentive then for folks not to just buy it on the black market? You and I both know you can buy a dime bag a lot cheaper on a corner than you can in one of these stores right now.
Well, look, if the free market is good at anything and competition is good at anything, it's at driving prices down. So in the early days here, there are very few places you can buy it. In my hometown of Boulder, we don't have a single dispensary that's been through approval yet. So once there's more competition, we're going to see these rates come down. You're absolutely right. It has to be below the black market rate if the experiment's going to work. Otherwise, you're still leaving the money in the industry in the hands of criminals and cartels. And I think it will, because the tax is only going to come in 15 to 25, and the cost of smuggling is so high, it's going to make sense for the product to move through the regulated marketplace as long as we don't go overboard on the regulations or taxes.
The president